Yeah, you can grab it and throw it. Oh my god. Only S rank, that's not bad. Well, now let's talk about the character a little bit, and let's talk about the update a little bit. The update kind of sneaked into my mobile, and I never even realized. And I think all the new characters that are going to be added in the game, I think they are already in the game. That's why they didn't need to update. And if you go to this section, sorry, not this section, but if you go to this section, if you tap on your avatar, you will see there are some new characters that are not in the game, but we can see their avatars. For example, this version of Virgil. No, this version of Virgil, Count Thunder. We don't have him in the game. This version of V, we don't have him in the game. So these are the upcoming new characters that I just wanted to show you, and I think that's why the game doesn't really require any update. Now let's talk about the character himself. Basically, he's going to be a very high damage dealer as expected, and his damage numbers are going to be higher than Virgil, of course. This is how gacha game works, guys. Now, if we tap onto this character, he is basically a fire damage dealer. He is great at dealing damage. He can do ignite, that means uh, he can do a burn dot, and if he applies burn, it will reduce the enemy's HP. And also in the same way, the same mechanism that we saw in Virgil's kit, that is this application of dot is going to trigger the QTE. That's also going to happen with him. And also he has the ability to bring the enemy closer to him and do the damages. So you don't have to really chase the enemies, the flying enemies. Sometimes the enemies are here and there spreaded. You don't have to chase them. He has the ability to actually bring them and freaking do the damage, and all you have to do is to simply smash your buttons to do the damages. This is really good, guys. And this, I think, the gameplay wise, he is kind of really easier to play comparatively, if compared to Virgil or any other character in the game. I think his gameplay is kind of really easier and nothing really too much complex, but still at the same time doing a huge amount of damage. Now let's talk about the events that they added along with this update. Now they have added this, of course, if you go to this trial, you can complete all this trial and earn some free gems for sure. And they added this windy snow. This is the kind of stories that will give you quite a good amount of, I think, 600 gems. Not really too bad, but it's okay. Now in the peak mission, you'll be able to get once again some gems and some other resources too. Don't forget to get these things. Peak journey, this is a good game mode, guys. This will give you quite a good number of the shards, these character shards that you need actually to upgrade the character from S rank to S plus, double S, triple S, and so on. They will give some shards here, and in the peak reward they will also give some shards here. And I think this one you have to progress this one by simply summoning in the vault. The more you summon in the vault, if there will be certain progresses, and based on these progresses you'll be able to get these rewards, and as final reward is a costume or a skin for this character itself. This can be good if you are summoning in the vault. So that's another thing that I'm going to talk about a little bit later, that what shall we do now. So overall, what should I say, these missions are going to give some character shards, some fragments to support your level up of this character, but not really too much. That's the problem, because you will need immense amount of shards to actually level up this character. So even though there are some free shards, but still your main job has to be done in the vault. That means you have actually to summon the character and get quite a good number of shards, and you will get some support from there. Now that's the problem that we have to deal with, because I think all of us have exhausted our resources in the Virgil banner, and we are kind of left with almost nothing. Now the problem is the game is not giving us any free resources, no free gems. As a new game, as a new event launch, they should give us quite a good number of free gems, which probably they can give us a login event reward or in many format, but not really too much. We can farm some gems, but as I told you that this entire event, if you go to this entire event, I think if you play all of these things, you will not be able to farm more than 1000 gem, and that's all. and that is not even enough. So the game is telling you to actually farm these gems and actually buy some packages to summon in the banner. And let me show you the packages. This is not good, guys. The packages are same costly as before. They didn't really make any change in these packages. So once again, you have to pay a lot of money to summon if you are willing to uh, pay in the banner. Now what I'm going to do, I am probably going to skip this banner because simply there is no other way. There's two ways: either skip this banner, save up your gems, make yourself ready for the upcoming banners, or you can pay and summon these characters, which is not a good idea because it requires a lot of money. So I'll be skipping this banner, I'll be saving my gems, and when I'm having like 30,000 gems or so, then I'll be pulling any character. I'll be getting couple of copies. In that way I can get enough shards to actually level up these characters. But the problem is the shards they are giving. It's a good thing that they are giving a shard, but how many shards we are actually getting? How many of them? That's a big question, and that we need to ask ourselves about this update. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you in any ways. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.